Yes, graduates, welcome to Hard Talk Podcast with HTK. Fasten your seatbelts. Hey, users and subscribers, welcome back to another episode of Hard Talk with HTK. Today I've come to talk to you about a serious topic. I was tagged in a post on Facebook. It was a live, actually, that was being run by this Guyanese mother. When I listened to it, my heartstrings just kind of pulled apart because as much as many people are going to say that this may be specific to just Guyana, this is a subject that is such a pertinent one right across the diaspora. We're sick and tired of our children falling predator to men who have no regard for age difference. We're sick and tired of children having to give account for the actions of adults as though they are to blame. Because often when these things come out, the first thing the people them ask is, what the picnic do? The picnic a look man. The little girl a go, they go look man. And that's what reach her. And now the mother come and make nice. Or look upon the lifestyle of the mother. Then the picnic must follow suit as though the mother is not an adult. Now, listen to me. When you listen to this live, I want you to listen carefully. This mother has clearly been living with this situation for some time. And it is the woman who is the partner of this male predator, allegedly, who is coming for the child and obviously defending the man and the man's behavior. Often behind these predatory men are women who are willing to hide and pretend as though nothing is wrong with the behaviors of these men of theirs. They are quick to blame shift towards a minor rather than holding their men accountable for their choices and their actions. Mothers, I want you to be very, very aware of the fact that even men who are raised in your household should never, ever be trusted to be around your little daughter. When you listen to this, you will know what I mean. Especially where there is some step relationship or somebody who's adopted. Nothing should be taken for granted. And as your little girls grow up into young women, they will find that they are becoming more appealing to older men who don't know their place. Teach them the signs and teach them that they are worth more. Because all these predatory men are doing when they are suddenly being very chummy with your daughter is that they are bending them and molding them into prey. They are grooming them. That's right. Anyway, take a listen to this.
I got something very painful and heart-wrenching to speak about. I've been talking about it for a reason, but I gotta talk about it. It's time for I talk about it. I can't keep it out of people's eyes no more, out of people's mouth or anything no more. I want people to know about it. I got some woman on this earth, sir. All they know for feel for is man. Man, them know for feel for. Them know for feel for people. Or them know for let the man know when the man wrong. They want, instead of knowing that, they want to justify the man actions. Y'all let this life build up. This incident happened since early in the year, but I've been keeping quiet because I've been dealing with it personal and by the law. Now I think it's time for I come out and talk about it and take it off my chest. So let me talk this thing, right? I cry enough today that me I know my teeth right now for cry. You understand? I just want to talk. So let me tell y'all this issue. I have a pedophile, right, for a stepbrother. We live in the same house. Man, I want to see if I could put up his by picture in my background. How to do this thing. Yeah, seen this picture here, right? Oh, Lola. Anyhow, y'all seen the picture on my Facebook. It ain't in front of my face, huh? Y'all seen this picture on my Facebook? I want to know if y'all seen this picture. Let me know if y'all seen this picture. This by named Della and Carol. This is my stepbrother, right? My mother get 4 children with my father. They're still living together. They're still together, right? I live with him from a child. Eat with him. Drink with him. We pace the same bed. We hang out the same PC bed in. Yeah? We walk to school together. We eat tension and cheese together. We eat bread and butter together. We drink sugar water. We do everything together because we go from smart. From a child. From nursery school. When my father took him out, he used to go nursery. See, I can imagine how far we come together from. We eat, live the big life, live the little life, all the life together as children, right? Now, this boy is living Cayenne with his family, a woman and the children. He got daughters, he got sons. He got son. He and the woman had some problem, right? He ain't got nowhere to stay. He go and stay by my brother, my big daughter. Who know my big daughters live Cayenne with my mother, my brother. I just take care of my child. My mother just take care of her granddaughter. Me and my mother just take care of my child. My child ain't got father. I just work to take care of my 2 children. I just money go on my mother for take care of my child. Right? And my mother is take care of my child with her own money too. There's me mother and there's she grandchild. And there's the grandchild which she's got with she all the time. Last year my daughter come home for vacation. She come home for vacation and send she back December. Little after Christmas. Right? Little after Christmas. I send she back for school January. After you got away for stay, left and stay by my brother. My brother take you in your house. Right? Tell me why my brother take you in me house. Right? For start praying on me 13-year-old. Then me daughter was 13. Now she's 14. Right? On me 13-year-old teenager. Now 14. Right? A big 31-year-old man going 32. Me brother say, well, me brother know nothing yet. Me brother saw we moving, calling, telling. I don't want to go wrong. My niece and I watching you and everything. I observe me. I don't want to go wrong. My niece said, no, my brother would never do them things. This me niece, you know, this me I is called this by my brother. Right? I is called this by my brother. We live in the same house. We grow, we went to school, everything. My father mind me like a child. This fucking dog. Right? This fucking cross got the fucking audacity and the belly for impregnate me fucking 13-year-old daughter. Yeah? Me daughter soon get baby. I never come to the media where they say, you know why? Because the police deal with the matter. And the police say, y'all do not say anything. Left it like you think everything done and just relax. Now, you run, you know me daughter never forget baby now, right? You run and come to Guyana. Right, you run and come to Guyana for run away from the matter because the woman is a French. The woman is left there. The woman know the rules of Cayenne. The woman come to me inbox today. She ain't got no heart, no conscience, no nothing. She come in me inbox this afternoon. Never text this girl, no. Since this matter happened, I never text this girl. I never call she. I never touch up me. No, you what tell you? I never call she. Message she. Tell she what your man do. Me tell you nothing neither. Right? Why this girl come in the inbox tonight cussing me? If I feel like it's a fucking walk over sugar, I cuss your mother's come back. I don't mind me, you don't feed me. Right? Kind of done upset. Now we come to Guyana acting like if everything normal. I don't went to the people here, sir. I know what I got for doing everything. Delan, you ain't getting away with impregnating me and the age daughter. You ain't getting away with fucking raping me child and putting me child in a family at a young age and giving me an extra bills and then me gotta find the money for taking care of me children plus now an extra child. You don't get away with this. I would never let you get away with this. And you can't say Adams is a mother. You is a mother and you're living with a pedophile. Before you call me for talk to me and know what going on, what you man do, you message me for cuss. But I tell you something, is a mother. You is a mother. Here, check your fucking girl children them. Check them and see if they're out they're supposed to. Don't message me for cussing me. Because I got 2 girl children. Right? I got 2 girl children. You're telling me I must look at my child. You don't gotta give me child nothing. You don't give me child a spoon of rice or nothing when they come. Me, it's all about money. You gotta send money to my mother to look after my child. And my mother's look after your grandchild. You never have to do, even if my child bad. Even if my child what? It give him no right as a family. I have this fucking bag and tell me that when me that to tell you is me uncle. You know what you tell? What does by tell me that? Huh? You is not me niece. It's not nothing to you. Your mother is not me sister. Me child never grow knowing that this is not your uncle. Me child grow knowing that this boy is your uncle because that's how we had it from small. Me child never grow knowing that he is not your uncle. Right? And he evil and he wicked. He very much wicked. You right there, but them there's nothing in this life go unpaid. Nothing in this life go unpaid. Me child not punished. Right? And the grandchild that I get that I never wanted at this age, not gonna punish. But you, Delan, you got a lot to pay for your run from mine. You can't run from God. But the tears that on you. And you one more person evil and wicked and person post up on Facebook. She got children. She got girl children. And I put my mouth on them children because them believe them innocent. But Candace Adams, tell the people about Kaya what man do. Why you coming out and cussing me? Me, you don't have no problem. Me, you don't have no problem. 1 year or something, this matter happened. Not 1 year. 9 months now. This matter happened almost 9 months now. I never message you and say, Candace, your man do this, your man do that. Candace, put out your man. Candace, this, you're calling and you want to find out what going on, what happened, and nobody never tell you nothing. Because it's not your business. We ain't got to complain nothing to you and tell you nothing. Because you ain't do nobody nothing. But you take it upon you for take over the matter. When you start hearing things, whatever you hearing, I don't know. You say my mother's a big man. My mother ain't Guyana now. So nobody from Guyana can't tell you my mother say. You understand? My mother was nowhere in Guyana when you say something, but she said my mother's a big man. My mother don't know anything, but let me tell you something, girl, you got children. You got children. You got children. And you see these things why shedding? I know why shedding, because I never expect me that for in a family way at the age of 14. She's not the first, but she not be the last. But who it come from is what hurt me. You know what I tell you? Who it come from is what hurt me. If it was a stranger or somebody that I didn't know, I would have vexed. But I would have been so fucking hurt. Like, for know that this boy grew in a house with me, live with me, grow with me daughter, call me daddy niece, and then got the audacity and the belly for come and have carnal knowledge of me 30-year-old daughter. My daughter is now 14. My daughter gonna put to bed next couple weeks. I never expected from he. But let me tell you something. Me tears, it's not gonna go unpaid. Candace, you're a wicked fucking woman. I thought you was a good person, but this year when you message me today, I never text you. Tell your family, your friends, I never message you. I never text you and tell you nothing about this matter. You just come in me inbox just so I start cussing up and going now. You have no remorse, you have no respect, you have no fucking education. Because if you had education, you would have never come in me inbox and go on the way you did. You know what I'm telling you? Never, as a mother, you would have never, ever did that. Then, when he done, you got the belly for coming, Guyana. My father's trouble in a memory loss. My father don't forget about everything. He got him, you should come for sleep in me father house. There's me father house and then come for sleep. In me father house, you can't stay here. It's only now, sit in front of you, you know. Tell your man, find some way for go. Cause your man can't stay here. Your man can't stay here. And I don't tell my father, and I don't tell your mother, he can't stay here, because moderation is happening. So he cannot stay here. You know what I'm telling you? He cannot stay here. God don't sleep. My cousin, God don't sleep. God don't sleep. Me child don't get all she baby thing. All she baby things I don't buy. I don't take responsibility because me daughter. And me daughter's responsibility is my responsibility. You understand? But you did that, this face on me video here, this face here, but you got nowhere good to meet in life. Trust me. This father that I saw already, he do not sleep. He don't sleep. You see how much months this thing happen? I never go live. I never say nothing. I keep shut Now your woman come to me inbox, cussing me, abusing me, buy you punishment, great from the Almighty. You tell you, all the women without there. You can't see all them women without there. Can't pick a favorite all them bad women, all them bad were upon Kayan. But you go in me brother house for stay and pray me daughter. Pray after me daughter. Go after me little teenage daughter and spoil your future. But thank God, me child gonna come out and be something good. Thank God she's still going to school. Thank God she gonna put out to school. And thank God she gonna finish education. And you and your daughter skin woman who play your talking and say shit, gonna live to see it. Yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna live to see it. Study your own children. You get your children and you get by children. You don't do what you do to me, but you don't run from me. You're running from me, you can't run from God. Your judgment gonna be terrible. By me tears upon you. Me tears upon you. Me pain in me heart is upon you. Me pain and me heart is upon you. It's upon you. It's upon you. By you upon me mind for the past 8 months. You upon me mind. God knows it. I don't sleep a day without thinking what you do to me. That I will tell you. This thing upon me mind every day. Me pressure was so high. Me mother's got bad. Me sleep and don't take care of this thing. Don't tell me study. I got for buy me. Everything I got for do this. I got for do that. I got another responsibility added to me bills that I already have. So much stress this thing put me through. I just still I get everything okay with me. Nobody don't know why I just studying. Nobody don't know why I just studying. I study to know that you grown ass self on top of me little 30-year-old child. Even if me child bad or she walk. It doesn't give you the audacity as a family member, because that's why I own you as to take carnal knowledge of her. It does not. Me daughter don't in the streets. Me daughter don't up on the road. Now for say me daughter go up on the road and somebody do this thing to she in her house we should live in. It's always be your own. It's doing these kind of things. It is always be your own. It is always be your own. But what I have to tell you, don't worry. It's gonna come back to you. It's going to come back to you. Nothing in life goes unpaid. Look your fucking face. Look your condition, big grown ass man. Look at you condition. Look at you, big grown ass man. Look at he condition. Look he age. Look he age. Hey, pregnant, when you done? You're satisfied. You ain't done with me, daughter. Your God running in chocolate daughter face from Kayan. The girl like a man always you. The girl come and complain to me sister for you. For tell your brother, stay away from my daughter. My daughter's 30 years old. You're a pedophile. Can they see you live with a fucking pedophile? You live with a pedophile. You destroy me child, teenage future. Can now, she got for the woman, she come home from school, for look after the child, and for studying in school, and for doing so much things at one friggin' time. Girl, the police done for arrest you, girl. You run and you come to Guyana. Because the matter happening kind, you want to come to Guyana. I don't went to the police this morning and they don't tell me what's the procedure gonna happen. Girl, hello, even if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, that I got to go to jail. I'm not accepting that. I am not accepting that. I ain't no slack mother gonna sit down and watch no man damaging my child life and sit down and accept it. It's not like the woman we live with. If I there with a man and I hear and getting enough confirmation that he slept with a teenage child, we could get tension. I don't want him. I don't want him no more. I don't want him no more. I don't want him no more. Since I know that you going and I'm praying after teenage girls and little minors, I don't want you to see something in my man. But the woman can't do that because she's a slacker. She'd rather come in me inbox for messaging me or cussing me because I post, you're a pedophile and you will be on something of a pedophile. I didn't call your name or nothing, no. I just post and she come me inbox. Don't worry. He gonna get answer to you Almighty. Look, I can there right here. I can there right on this planet Earth and I can see his judgment coming to you.
Yeah, real judgment though.
I there and I can see his judgment coming to you. I can direct on this planet Earth and see his judgment come to you, but then nothing in this life goes unpaid. I just sit down and see, these tears why shedding. I've been shedding tears since January. I don't cry over this matter. Stop cry over this matter. Cry over this matter. Stop. I cry so much. Now I'm talking, but just I want to cry. I can't hold back my tears because it's me, Melly. It's me, child. It's I give birth to my child, and I feel it, and I know how I feel for me, child, because I know giving birth is not nothing easy, and at such a tender age. Well, and for nobody, the person to who is the person and how this person was so close, somebody that know you so well, it's just messed up. It's just messed up. And the hard for thing, the child telling you your uncle, you're forcing yourself on share attention. No, I'm not your uncle. I say nothing to you. Yeah, just to take advantage of a child. All the time, my little daughter asks me, Mommy, you getting baby, Mommy, you're buying baby clothes. They'll say, Mommy, you getting baby. They'll go home by sugar and tell everybody in the house how I'm pregnant. I getting a baby. Because she see me packing baby thing all the time. And she thinking it's me. And she don't even know it's just standing up for me. And then you got the belly for come at me father house. Now hey, you stay here. Moderation can happen anytime you stay here. You stay here. I don't went to the police this morning. And the woman just a message me like, I just can't understand. She has a mother. She got what 8 children or 9 children or I don't know how much children and a lot of girl children and there's the things that she got to message me and telling me, hey, you see this, hey, this one here? They got some really cool people that get some women. Real stupid for men, you want to tell you? Real stupid for man. But me expect better, you know why? You don't want to make a child outside and she still take you back. She's stupid. She's stupid for you. So she could accept anything that he do. I can never accept no man that did a felony as in having sex with an underage minor. Never. Raping an underage minor and getting her pregnant. I can never accept a man in my life like that. Even if we get married, we getting a divorce. Yeah, and they walk in the road. Like if everything are and everything normal. I didn't even know the fucking Biden guy until last night. And since I hear this Biden guy, like I can't rest. I can't rest. It's like the old feelings just wake up back again. I can't rest since I hear the Biden guy. You know?
But
Yeah,
me
girl.
point is right.
Huh?
Me point, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
My point is right. From the minute you hear that this man this child went to your place already, went by your house already, and you wasn't home, and you hear that she went the countless time. How you question your grandfather up to now? This are just saying something. How you question it?
He collecting the child and so he can't for see the children them. He collect the child and so he can't for see the children them.
But if you hear to yourself that you went to see the kids and once
You
and
could
you wasn't
barely hear you.
home,
I know if you value man turn up.
he's a wicked
You know?
motherfucker. He best come out to fucking by the time I reach fucking Josh. Don't only sleep in there. Cause he might even wake up more scunt when I fucking reach.
Girl, also part is evil man come in me inbox. I never tell this girl nothing, no. I
I
never
don't
tell
care
this
who
girl
vex. I
hi,
don't care
good
who
night.
vex. Because
But
I
you see
don't
this
care
thing
who
when they
vex. I know their
conscience,
since when he
you
pissed
see
the
this thing when
charge.
they
That's
conscience
how
is
long I
mad
know
some
he.
people and they don't even know it. Because I barely make a post. I say you're a pedophile and you can't run something about the me mention no
Everybody's
name or
feelings for them
nothing, no.
own. Everybody's feelings for them own.
Right? And she
You
called
stand
me
up
me
for him.
inbox, right?
Me
She
not
feel it for some
understand.
man. I feel it for my child. Me not
Alright
feel for
then.
no man. 'Cause I can't feel for no man more than me children. Or I
Alright
can't feel for
then.
no man I got more than people children if you go around people children. Cause
Alright
I ain't
then.
going in for them thing.
Alright then. Oui. Oui, j'arrive. Attends.
Me ain't going in for them thing.
He's a wicked motherfucker. You wicked. And then when he done, he get the belly for going to sit down in the hospital like he's some fucking child father. Look at he shame.
Huh?
He shame. If he needs to get back into school, we want to know catches them children what don't sack, they get children what don't sack and them keep certain things to themselves. Yeah. But if she didn't get blacked in school, we want to know nothing. I thank God she get blacked in school for we get to know everything we're going on. Yeah, come on, let me stop crying, man. You can get
Yeah?
justice. You have to get justice. Communist thing right now, so you know that.
I got to get justice to me that to go. By the hooks or the crooks.
He's too
By the
wicked. He's
hooks
too
or the
wicked.
crooks, I got to get justice to my daughter.
You can get justice, buddy. Because me niece is only 13. Like, what the hell?
Very, very sad situation indeed. And that mother has every right to be upset, every right to be angry, because this child also had a baby as a result of this indiscretion and this man preying on her. Now, Melly Mel posted this young man on her page. Now, she shared what was inboxed allegations about this man, that he was busy preying on yet another little girl. And subsequently, after posting it, after the people ever reach out to Melly Melly, them come forward with this foolishness for basically tell her, say, she should take down the post because them handling it with prayers. How many of you realize that men who have a penchant for going after little girls cannot be saved by mere prayers? That it is actually classified as a sickness of great psychological depth, to the point where they need to undergo severe treatment or isolation from any one of that age category in order for them to even survive in society as fairly normal. Because any opportunity these men get where there is a vulnerable child, they will take advantage of that. Anyway, listen to Melly Mills' reaction.
I came live because I made a post earlier, and I post a young man who the family sent in to me, and mind you, a family member sent it in to me because apparently the family is always he's done this before. That I made a post earlier today, and it was sent in to me by a family member. The family member complained that this is not the first time, not the second time, not the third time, not the fourth time he's doing this, but he's always sending nude pictures, and because I've seen the conversation. So a young man jumped in my inbox. Hold on. A young man jumped in my inbox, and let me tell y'all something. You see, y'all that like run out here for these people, for these pedophiles and these rapists, these people that y'all don't suspect or y'all don't believe could be pedophiles or rapists. Y'all is the one that is have them in y'all home and trust them around y'all girl children, and y'all girl children end up getting molested and all these things, and not saying anything to y'all, not coming to y'all and say anything, because y'all are the type of people that is come here and swear up and down for these people. So one of them jumped in me inbox for this young man and sent me this voice note.
Hey man, good afternoon, hope all is well. The thing with the CNS, boy, the thing there is somebody probably wants the buy for debit or something, and the buy taking them, and the banner there is a little bit now pushing himself and trying to do good in the community. Yeah, we live in the same community. The man Gary, they were far older than me. The man don't get on them side ideation. I could tell you, I know the banner years story. But I tell you, somebody who wants to get a D in some way or the other and just try to paint a bad picture for everybody. Look at the banner bad because you know getting up in like, starting in business and these kind of things. And they're watching that he get a nice walk and they're trying to mess around. But the thing that was supposed to be is wrong, man. Trust me, it's wrong. It's not the person that I know. And I can't back that at all. I think you should review that before you... You should review it before. You should review it before, man. Review it before.
So he jumped in my inbox to swear for this little boy, to swear for this young man that I posted that what I did is wrong, and he know the young man for years upon years upon years, and he's not a young man like that, and he would never do something like that, and he's a young man that is progressing and get a good job and these kind of things. Mind you, right? He know that the young man don't jump in my inbox, admitted to what he did. I have seen the text messages between he and this little 13-year-old girl. Not one, not two, between two of them in the family. So he jumped out here for represent this young man to come in and tell me that, oh, what I'm doing is wrong and I'm labeling somebody and I'm going to cause this young man and all kind of thing, and how he's nothing like that. He would never do something like that. Mind you, this young man don't jump in my inbox, don't admit it to what he did. The family sent me all the messages between this young man and this 13-year-old in the family. The family also said this is not the first time, this is not the second time, this is not the third time he's doing it. And let me tell you something. If it was the first time he's doing something like this, I don't even know if I can excuse. I see somebody comment and say they can excuse somebody doing that for the first time and they will talk to them. I can't excuse that at all. I can't excuse that at all. Because what you as a big man want doing, sending your private parts to a 13-year-old. Mind you, you're there with this girl auntie. You're there with this girl auntie, but you sending your penis and your private part and all kind of, if you see the conversation, not only are you sending your private parts to this child, you're also telling this child about, you're showing this child money, you're sending this child picture of money, how she must come and meet you. You want a hug when she see you, you want a hug and a kiss, and you'll get you this $5,000 and $10,000 and these kind of things. Big man like that. And now you jump in me inbox to tell me, and this is why, you see how some of y'all children, how some of y'all sister, nieces and them kind of thing just get raped and get fingered and get molested, and y'all don't believe them. This is why these children is frightened to come and have conversation with y'all when y'all friends and y'all cousin and y'all uncle molest them. It's people like them will like jump out here and put their head on a block for these pedophiles and rapists and molesters. Right? So because he know this young man for a very long time and he don't believe that he would ever do something like that, he jumped in me inbox to tell me what I did was wrong. No, I don't. And let me tell you something. The person that sent me the message sent me the message a while ago. Right? They sent me the message a while ago. Unfortunately, I am now seeing... Give me a minute. Unfortunately, I only saw the message today. Right? Unfortunately, I only saw the message today. Yeah, unfortunately, I only saw the message today. So I made the post today. I reached out to the person that sent me the message. I had a conversation with them. I asked the person to send me, like, you know, I said, send me all the messages between he and this 13-year-old so that I can read and so that I can assess and so that I can see what is it he said to this child. I read through all those messages, every single one of them, and there were lots of messages. I didn't post them because it's literally porn he's sending this child. Porn, he penis, telling her to come, and I can't post it on the page because if I post it on the page will get blocked. So that is why I didn't post the conversation between he and this 13-year-old, but I have the conversation. Right? So I didn't come out here and accuse this young man of being a pedophile without getting all the necessary, and as I do with all my stories then. I ask, but sometimes when I don't post, there's a reason why I don't post everything. I don't post all the evidence. I don't post the conversation and all of that. There's certain guidelines that Facebook have that I can't post certain conversation. I can't post somebody penis and what he's saying to her about rape, about kiss and hug, and it comes off as though is what is it they call it, sexual exploitation. And I would know about all the things that Facebook banned you for because I'm constantly being banned. So now I know the guidelines and I know what I can and can't post, and that is conversations that I can't post that he's having with a child. So he jumped in me inbox to swear for your friend that he friend would never do something like that. And it's people like them here just get chopped off. It's people like them, you understand? God forbid, when the children and the cousin and the sister and the brother come in and tell them that people molest them and people rape them, that don't believe them. Because they just be putting their head on a block, or somebody would never do something like that. Mind you, that young man came into my inbox and asked me to remove the post because he might lose his job, or people seen it and he is sorry. He already apologized to the family for what he did and he won't let it happen again and all of that. Listen, do not, for future reference to other family members, I'm going to say this. I don't spare pedophiles and rapists. I don't. I have no sympathy for them. None whatsoever. You hear? So, as a family member, if you're going to come into my inbox and tell me about somebody rape your daughter or molest your child or do something inappropriately with your child or your children, my friends then know me. My friends them could tell you. They ain't got a soul, not a boy or girl could come and tell me nothing about sorrying for nobody. You understand? That violate kids, that violate children in that manner. Nobody could come and beg for them. They can't ask no friend for come and talk to me. They can't ask no friend for ask me for pull down no post. They can't come to me and ask me for no pull down no post. The young man was even like, oh, he's going to pay me. Pay me for what? I don't make children joke. Young man, if you're watching this, I don't make children joke. And I don't care what narrative the people try to push to y'all and tell y'all, oh, I just take money to take down posts and I's an extortionist. That's the narrative that the people want y'all to believe and that they continue to push. Because they are so afraid of me always speaking the truth. You understand? So don't come to me, young man, come to me, oh, he's going to pay me. I don't make children joke. And something is wrong with these big men again and these little girls. So, for future reference, family members, if you're going to come into my inbox and you're going to give me information and you're going to show me and you're going to give me enough evidence to show me that somebody has been texting your 11-year-old, your 12-year-old, your 13-year-old, a child inappropriately, and you want me to put them out there, don't come back in the inbox, because that's what the young lady did. She came back in my inbox and say, oh, me auntie said, someone she auntie, I don't know whoever is the auntie in the family, said, don't worry, post it anymore, because he apologized to the family and he no longer, and they no longer want to make it public. They want to cover it down. Why is it these auntie, these big uncle and these, why is it these big people are so hell-bent on covering up rapists and pedophiles in the family? Eh? Why these big people always want to protect these rapists, but as soon as y'all have sons and y'all nephew come out and say they're gay, are you ready for throw them out the house, dash them out, beat them, kick them? But are you protecting rapists? Explain that to me. Why is it these family members are so okay with protecting the family, pedophile and rapists, right? But as soon as y'all get family member that come out and tell y'all the gay or the bisexual or there's a lesbian or something, y'all ready for shy them out the house, y'all ready for curse them, y'all ready for beat them, y'all ready for tell them the worst. But when I hear your brother and y'all uncle is the child rapist in the family, the rape y'all niece and y'all nephews, y'all ain't want nobody know. Y'all going to the church and all but the pastor gonna pray, the pastor gonna pray. Pedophile is a pedophile. A rapist is a rapist. In amount of prayers. Why is it y'all like protect these family rapists? The rapists in the family could guarantee on the family protecting them. The auntie, the uncle, the shame, they want the neighbor know, they want the body know, they want nobody know, because like, why y'all like to protect rapists like this? I am confused. It's like a Guyanese culture within these family protecting the family rapists. Them big people, them old people back in the days always, but don't let nobody know nothing. Don't let the neighbor know nothing. Don't let nobody know nothing. No, no, no. Meanwhile, you covering up and you protecting the family rapists. Your child, your niece, your nephew that he rape and that he molest, going through hell, all through high school, all through primary school, all through secondary school. Sometimes we sit here, we wonder why these children be behaving how they behave in school. Why they so old? Why nobody don't talk to them? Why they sleeping with all these little boys in school? Why they sleeping with conductor? Why they sleeping with drivers? Why these pretty little girls doing these things to themselves? You know why? In most cases, 90% of the times, the uncle, the father, the mother, brother, the mother, sister, the mother, cousin, somebody molesting them since they're small, since they're 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has a psychological effect on them. And they're behaving how they're behaving in school. And y'all like run out here and holler, oh, she little and hot. When you see a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old behaving and going on and doing all kind of things and behaving as though she's an adult. Y'all like run out here and holler the hot without knowing these children that they get mother and father and people in the house that molesting them since they're small. So the behaviors as a result of what they've been going through for years. But y'all like run out and all, oh, she hot, she like big men, she like little men, she like big men, she want man, she want this, she want that. So all I'm saying is that there's a sick culture in Guyana. It is sickening. And to family members, when y'all sending me story about rape, about these things, when you send me a story and you send me a rapist or a pedophile in your family, I have no fucking mercy for him. So don't send me your story, send me the rapist picture, send me enough evidence to convince me that yes, he is a rapist and he is a pedophile, and then backpedal on it and come to me and tell me, oh, the family decided that we can settle this story privately or we can keep it privately. Okay, you family decided y'all gonna set this story, that y'all gonna keep this story private and y'all gonna keep it before. But here now, I don't spare rapists and pedophiles. I don't care how much cyberbully. I don't care how much cyberbully in charge of the file. Once is a rapist and you're a pedophile, you're going on my page. Understand, once you're a rapist and you're a pedophile, you're going to be page. Because if you want to protect the rapist in your family, you want to protect the pedophile in your family, that is okay. You can protect him in your family. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let as much people know, and I'm going to use my platform to let as much people know that this individual, you can't trust them around your child. That this individual, you need to watch them. That this individual will potentially rape in the future. So keep them away from your kids. I ain't shunning and protecting no pedophile or rapist. So y'all don't send nothing to me inbox, then double back and come back and tell me don't bother post. And no pedophile and rapist don't take God out the talk and message me and tell me, oh, please remove what y'all begging. No, it will remain on my page. Okay? Anyways, can't talk to y'all and finish cooking this little food and I'm hungry. I need for the day. So I'm going to go back to cooking. I just let me do a quick live. And I see the person that sent me the message calling me. Like, it just upset me that these people, they just put their head on a block for these people. It's like, oh, Uncle Johnny would never do this. Auntie Sarah would never do that. Uncle Bobby would never do this. He would never touch her. Y'all don't believe these children when they tell you these people molesting y'all. Why is it y'all children don't trust y'all to come and tell y'all when they get in, when people molesting them, when they're being raped, when they're being fingered by family members? Y'all have got to stop this shit. This is why so many little girls just get raped and suffer in silence. Because they can't talk to nobody in the family, who gonna believe them?
Now, those of you who have been on my channel for time in memoriam knows that this particular subject is very close to my heart. There are so many situations like this, not just in Guyana, not just in Jamaica, but right across the Black diaspora, where we consider these things to be such a taboo and a secret. We hide them. I mean, remember, we have that Carter family, the popular Carters in Jamaica from YouTube, whose, whole story blew up the other day, which I covered extensively without regret, where this man was accused of molesting his 13-year-old. I don't know what it is with these men and these 13-year-olds. It's like as they turn teenager and they see little thing start to develop on the child's body, they start to lust. And same so that wife support her dirty man for the whole time. She stand up behind him like nothing has happened, right? Love up our pedophile man, allegedly. But you see, the child went to school and made a whole report. People, a whole report that was investigated. And yours truly spoke to the police, who told her that it was no joke and it was no fake story, and they had investigated extensively. Somehow they manipulated the system and got those charges dropped. Yeah. And she right back with the man. I have the little picnic around the man same way. We have these nasty set of people all over the Caribbean. They haven't changed no matter what generation you're looking at. It's not something that's just of olden days. Right now, right here, it could be happening right next door, right in your house. And we have this dirty mindset that we have to cover it up and pretend like it's not happening, as though God will fix things. God not gonna fix that. Once you messed up that way, you don't fuck up and need for dash way. You understand? The community needs to be aware of these people so that they protect their children and that they do not give them jobs where they are allowed to be all around little children, little girls, for them to continue their predatory behavior. Anyway, we're going to move on to this story here about the young lady who was the victim of an acid attack in Guyana. So this, as you know, is 25-year-old Jalicia Leish, who was doused with corrosive substances on the 3rd of September. She has reportedly lost her sight and remains hospitalized. Now, the follow-up to this case is that in the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Tuesday, with her alleged attacker, 32-year-old Caron Merrin Daniels, appearing before the magistrate, prosecutors told the court that Leach is now visually impaired and requires surgery. Daniels, who turned himself in, confessed to throwing the substance and was remanded to prison. He is accused of attacking Leish and her colleague, 26-year-old Nirmala Sukraj, as they walked along Middle and East Streets in Georgetown. He was granted a $250,000 bail on Wednesday, and his counterpart was also granted the same amount of bail. So it's a total of $500,000. In the wake of the increasing attack against women, the Guyana police force expresses great disappointment in the granting of bail by the magistrate from Georgetown Magistrates Court to Caron Daniels, who was charged with throwing the liquid with intent on Jalicia and Nirmala. Now, you tell me, people, this is just absolutely a shambolical display of misappropriation of power and a miscarrying of justice. Because how them could have released this mania when it is clear that this is the man that threw acid on these two ladies and completely destroyed the woman's face. When I tell you, so this girl was beautiful, take a look for yourself. Beautiful, beautiful girl. And look what the man do to her. You understand? So, recent investigations have revealed that this is actually a triangular love affair between Keron Mervyn Daniels, Jalecia Leitch, and, of course, his woman, right? I want you to listen to this information from the news. A triangular love affair was the genesis of the acid attack that left two Balwant Singh hospital employees with injuries, and the man at the center of the affair has now confessed to being the mastermind, according to the police. Meantime, the main target of the attack, which is 25-year-old Jalecia Leitch, in an interview with the papers yesterday from her hospital bed, called for justice, adding that nothing she did warranted the attack by the former 32-year-old lover, Keron Mervyn Daniels, pictured here. It was on the 3rd of September that Leitch and her colleague, 20-year-old Nirmala Sukraj, left their cashier jobs at the hospital to purchase lunch at Buddy's supermarket in East Street when a man exited a car and threw the substance on Leitch, and in the process, the other woman sustained minor injuries. Leitch was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital as a pillion rider on the motorcycle of a Good Samaritan, where she remains hospitalized. Yesterday, Crime Chief Wendell Blanham named Daniels as the mastermind behind the attack, as he confessed to employing the services of two other men to commit the act, as he was angry at Leitch for informing his partner of their affair. Daniels told investigators that he shared a relationship with Leitch, but he wanted to end it after she informed his wife about the said relationship and things escalated between them. He then hired the prime suspect, who Blanham said is well known to the police, and is the person who threw the acid on Leitch, and another man whose identity is unknown at this time. The third man was said to have driven the car on the day of the incident. Both men are yet to be arrested, while Daniels remains in custody. Speaking to the news yesterday via telephone from her hospital bed, in extreme pain, Leitch shared that the relationship between herself and Daniels, which lasted from April to May of this year, had ended, and as far as she knew, they both moved on. She claims that Daniels was not married but had a relationship with a woman with whom he has a child. According to her, Daniels informed that he was having issues with his relationship and was sleeping in his minibus at the time. He moved into her home, but shortly after his attitude changed, and she was informed by a friend that he indicated that the child's mother and child's father are not finished. Leitch admitted that she was hurt and felt used by Daniels, and did inform the other woman of the relationship, and even hinted that she may have been pregnant, knowing the same to be false. For her, that was the end of the issue, as there was no physical confrontation, and she moved on. She claims that he moved back with his child's mother, and she went about living her life. She chronicled what transpired on the day and recalled someone walking up to her and throwing the substance on her, and immediately she was in an intense pain. She ran to a nearby bar where she saw two women and begged them for some water to wash her face. She begged for water because her face was burning. But instead, she said both women watched her, closed the door, and told her to leave. The proprietor of the business has since denied this, claiming that at first she and her daughter were unaware of what was happening, and that the younger woman's skin started to burn as Leitch was close to her. Initially, according to the owner, they became confused as they were unaware of what was wrong with Leitch. Before they attempted to help her, she had left. According to Leitch, after she was turned away, she went to Buddy's supermarket and grabbed 2 bottles of water from the refrigerator and started pouring it on her skin. A man and woman at the same supermarket then grabbed bottles of water and helped pour water onto her skin with the intent of neutralizing the burning sensation. The injured woman said as she returned to Balwant Singh Hospital for help, she was advised to go to Georgetown Public Hospital instead, as the institution was closer. While running to the hospital, a man on a motorcycle opted to give her a lift, where she remains. Yesterday, the woman said she was initially questioned by the police. She indicated she had no clue who would want to hurt her. Daniels' name never crossed her mind, since as far as she knew, they had moved on. It was only after the police told her that, based on investigations, the incident led to him, that she informed them of their relationship that they once shared. The woman yesterday called for justice, adding that she did nothing to harm Daniels. And after the relationship ended, she never contacted him and moved on with her life. She doesn't want money. She doesn't want them to pay her off. She could work and look after herself. However, she wants justice for what he did, as her right eye cannot be seen from and the cornea is damaged. She will have to do surgery on Thursday, and every day she will have to do dressings. She lamented about how difficult things are now, and she wants him to face a life in prison so that children growing up will know that he is a monster. She suffered burns to her face, her stomach, and her left hand. Mighty God of Daniel, what a mess. No, sir. Let me tell you something, women. You see, when you're there with man and you find out that the man have somebody else, you leave the man, you dump the man, you're gone about your business. You make up your mind you no longer want the man. Don't go interfering in the man's life. Because as much as he is wicked, certain things they will take as provocation to give reason to do you something. And you see what the man do her? The man don't want no other man to look in her direction. Because she clearly caused damage in his current relationship when she told that woman that they were together. And then she lied and said she was pregnant. And he is probably going through it over there, you know. And decides, say, you know something, this bitch, she not get well with it. She mash up my relationship, me a come fear now. Send somebody to go and destroy the girl. Disfigure her. He never want to kill her. He just wanted to disfigure her. You know, it is a cruel, evil thing that to me warrants a life sentence. Because you have to live with your scars for life. You're now laden with physical challenges that has disabled your normality. And now you have to bear that until you die. And this man is just given that pittance of a bail? That is crazy. That doesn't make any sense. There's no way this man should have been released on any bail. He should have been in prison for a long time. Many, many years to suffer. So he's going to be out and about on the streets while you have to be there nursing your wounds, getting surgery, no doubt seeking funds to try to do all of this. He has committed a life-changing, life-altering crime of a permanent nature. You know, this situation here, it cast me back to the 2017 case where there was yet another acid attack in Guyana that shook the nation. If you all remember this young lady, Shondell Williamson. Yes, several years on after her acid attack, this is her. And if you remember, her partner in January 2017 disguised himself as a female and then dosed her with a substance that disfigured her entire face and upper body. That was a dreadful situation. That man who was responsible for her condition journeyed from Linden to Berbice after Shondell decided to leave their 10-year abusive relationship. He dosed her with the acid and he shouted, "If I can't have you, no one will." Dreadful lines. That line always comes from a man that is intending to harm you fatally. And it only ever comes when a woman builds up the courage to walk away from an abuser. So when he did that, he left her completely disfigured. She was lucky to be able to have reconstructive surgeries to correct her vision. She had a number of them. A foundation from the United States had stepped in to help her to travel to the US so she could undergo those surgeries. And many donated to reinstate her vision, for which no doubt she was extremely grateful, right? This was a young mother whose life could have been permanently damaged in a way that would have left her hopeless. Luckily, Samaritans came forward, put their money towards her cause, and helped her to recover somewhat from the domestic abuse that she suffered. And when you look at her now, yes, she does look a lot more upbeat, but she still has to bear her scars for the rest of her life. You know, these men, that are abusive towards women and do these things, something is seriously wrong with them. And don't forget, just the other day we had a teacher and some students, well, two teachers and students who were attacked by men on bikes who threw acid on them and the kids. And if you see how their skin's blotchy, for no reason at all. And I wonder if it's because, it's the Indian community, there is no outrage. Because listen, we have to be our brother's keeper. The situation was dreadful. These children were innocent, and I don't know if the people who did it had anything to do with it, because often when these things happen, if you really track back, it's some relationship gone wrong, and these men just decide that them are going to mess up these women permanently. Speaking of relationships that went wrong and men who tried to mess up women permanently, let's get on to the Lola case. Now, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw a video by Jesse, Goblet Nation. And I'd like you to listen to what Jesse has to say. Now, I'm going to say that I agree with some of his points, some of them I don't. But you'll hear what I don't agree with shortly. Take a listen.
Lola, come let me talk to you. Yes, come let me talk to you. Me ain't got no problem with you. You know I's your number one fan. I like your music. I like your style. You're a very pretty person. Plus I know your mother. You understand me, Lola? I ain't got no problem with you. But I think you should calm yourself down now, Lola. This is a advice straight from my heart. Lola, you should calm yourself down. You understand me? You know the reason why I tell you calm yourself down? There is an ongoing investigation relating to your matter. Talk less, Lola. Yeah, apparently your comment association and your other fans ain't really talking to you. They're just hyping you. Lola, take 10 step back and control yourself. You understand me? What you're supposed to be doing right now, Lola, is going on your knees and thanking God every single day because, well, He spared your life. You know the reason why God spared your life? Because He have a plan for you. He wants you to do things different. He didn't spare your life because He wants you to repeat where you left off. Lola, this behavior is the behavior that got you in this position in the first place. Lola may want you misinterpret me, give me a hearing, a talking to you as one of your big top supporter. Lola doll, you said on a video that you saw the man who shoot you and you saw when he come and when he go. Then you make another live. You said when you got the first bullet, you see stars, then you see darkness. Lola, stop talk. There's an ongoing investigation in your matter, and if you want justice to be served, keep your mouth shut. I know you're very angry, you're very pissed off of what happened to you, and you want to seek vengeance, but now is not the time for it. God did not spare your life for you to seek vengeance. You understand me? You had to go through this to learn. Humble thyself. You understand me? When you come to the hospital, go about your business, go along and sing, do what you got to do. You understand me? Not everybody that curse you, you got to reply to them. Not everybody that say a bad comment about you, you got to know. Stop all of that. Now you're supposed to be operating different. This is a new you. You understand me? New you right now. God have different plans for you. And stop going against the man will. You are very selfish, Lola. I tell you straight up, you're selfish. You know why you're selfish? You got children. Plus you got a little water baby now come up. You are a mother. Act like one. Them children need you alive. Them children need their mother. You understand me, Lola? So focus on your career, focus on your business, focus on your singing. These are things you're supposed to be focusing on. Focusing getting better in the hospital. Thank God every day that He spared your life. Because I'll know they could have been making funeral arrangements for you. Yeah? Stop calling up people. I don't know what's the beef with you and these people, or stop calling up people name. Stop looking for problem. This is the situation that got you there in the first place, Lola doll. Lola doll, throw these things behind your back, man. I beg you. I'm begging you with grace. Now is not the time for it, Lola. If you want to seek vengeance, keep your mouth shut. Do what you got to do. You don't got to tell nobody whether you're coming, whether you're going, or where you got planned for them. Keep your mouth shut. Like I said, what you're supposed to be doing now, Lola, is thanking God every minute, every second of the day that He gave you a second chance. You know how much body never get second chance in their life? You know how much body glad if they get a second chance? If it was your time, Lola, you would have gone. Look how much bullet you collect. All part your body. Places where we ain't even supposed to survive. And guess what? When Jesus say yes, nobody say no. You ain't lose. You win. So don't think to yourself you lose. You ain't lose. Because guess what? The people them who wanted to unalive you, they didn't win. Because well, you're still alive. So don't feel that you have to seek vengeance. Your vengeance is that you're already alive. You ain't dead. They may succeed. Focus on your life. Focus on your children. Focus on moving forward. It's not every actions deserves a reaction. Because let me tell you something, Lola. God is not going to spare your life again. Because you're going to go against His will. You understand me? Make it and come out of the hospital. Fix yourself. Whether you got to go through therapy, whatever. For help you with your trauma. Because me care what you say. You must be going through some sort of trauma. Knowing that your life nearly get taken off the face of the earth. I know you're trying to play it cool. But it ain't cool. Ain't nobody trying to take me life and I think it's cool after. No. You gotta talk about how much bodyguard you got and how much goons you got to talk about none of that. What you gotta talk about no is thank God. Say, Father, thank you. The devil didn't succeed. The devil wanted me off the face of the earth, but guess what? You said no. Don't go against God's will, my friend. Don't let nobody hype you up. Whether you got enemy or you don't got enemy, keep your mouth shut. We just create your own enemy because we like to talk. Everybody says something bad to you. Somebody come in your comment section. You gone, you cuss this body. You gone, you cuss up. You don't need to answer nobody. When you're going to go down certain road for cuss certain people, you got to get more bodyguard than the King of England. You hear what I'm telling you? You hear what I'm telling you? And I'm so glad deep down in my heart that none of your children, your loved one was not in the car with you. Nobody was not with you in the front seat. Thank you, Jesus. It was destined to happen. Because you know why? You need to slow the fuck down. Slow down. Slow the fuck down, Lola. Like I said, you don't need to seek vengeance. You don't need to open your mouth. You don't need to say nothing because, well, you win. You win. The devil didn't win. Because the devil wanted to see you dead and guess what? You alive. So you fucking win. Lola, I love you. Come out for this fucking social media madness. Come out for this social media. Like I said, He spared your life once. He's not going to do it again. And don't be selfish. Because you got children looking up to you. They want to see you grow old. They want to give you grandkids. You stay blessed and come out of the hospital. But one thing I got to tell you, you're strong cunt, me not gonna lie. You're strong, strong, strong. I would have said you're hard like iron tar, but I can't say so. But I know you're strong. For a fucking black woman, you're strong. Don't give the devil the time of the day, Lola. I love you, stay blessed.
So, hear what? I do agree to an extent with Jessie that she needs to be very, very careful. Lola needs to watch her back, her side, every part of her at this moment because remember, this was an unfinished job. And somebody is going to be sitting very disgruntled that she's still alive. And if this case is truly under investigation, it can lead to their demise. But look at the status that Lola put up, which is why I'm saying that I agree with Jesse to an extent, because he is basing his arguments off of the fact that he believes that her case is under investigation. Lola has a very solid point here. How can you be accused of shooting someone and be so quickly placed on bail? If the investigation was happening in a thorough way, there would be so much more to this. It wouldn't just come out of custody just like that. They're claiming that they do not have any reason to hold on to this person. But Lola is blowing the lid on all the cover ups. She even posted this, stating that the following men have yet to receive justice and allegedly have been victims of the violence and the fatalities from this group of people attached to one person, which is Paul Darby Jr. Now remember, these are allegations. And as such, these allegations are quite dangerous. So even by putting these things out into the social media atmosphere, Lola is at risk. She is a very brave woman to even take such a stance against the injustice meted out to her, but to others. But what I wouldn't like is for Lola to become a martyr, and they will make her a martyr. They will want to out her light to prove a point. And of course, that is when Guyanese will take to the streets in revolt. You see, unfortunately, in history, for great change to take place, there has always been some kind of martyrdom, somebody who has been killed for a cause, before human beings wake up and stand up to injustice. Jess is trying to say to Lola, please let that not be you, so you can live for the purpose of mothering and raising your children. He does make a good and solid point. He is claiming that she's selfish. I don't agree with you at all, Jessie. In fact, Lola speaking out is quite selfless because she's even sacrificing what could possibly be her motherhood and the love of her children in order to make these injustices known to the world. That is not somebody who is thinking just about herself. Yes, it may be triggered by a need for vengeance because of what was done to her. But the fact that she's putting other faces on this situation shows that she's representing all of those victims. And it would be more selfish to go into herself, go silent, just look after her kids. So if anything, the advice you should be giving Lola is to be selfish. Think of only yourself and your children. And don't think of anything else. I believe that if the Guyana police force and the justice system had the faith of the people, they wouldn't necessarily take to social media in the middle of an investigation and cry out their pain. This speaks to the corruption that is in those realms of society. If people could trust that things would be handled properly, there would be far less of this kind of behavior and outburst on social media. It is because Lola feels that her case will not be dealt with while she is speaking out, and she does not want to end up being yet another statistic. I think all of this passion, though well intended, should be directed at the justice systems in place, that they do the right thing, and that they reassure Lola into knowing that things are progressing in the right direction. Clearly, there is nobody speaking to Lola to let her know what the updates are in the case. Nobody is saying to her, okay, this is where we're at, that is the point we're at, this is what we've discovered. Nothing, no updates. And if it's one thing the police are supposed to be doing, or at least the head of this investigation is supposed to be doing, is communicating with the victim on a regular and intermittent basis. Does Lola have the right legal representation to keep ensuring that her case does not fall off the map? Who is rallying around her, not just in terms of bodyguards, but in terms of making sure that she's protected legally and that her case is in fact prioritized? These are the questions that we need to be asking. And if everybody was to operate under fear, there would be no justice in this world. It always takes one fearless person to start a revolution, one voice to be heard by others, to be convinced that things need to change. Lola has decided that she's going to be that voice. What I pray is that the community really rallies around her and really have her back. I also hope that Lola does not go back to her community. Not for now. Word on the street is that even her daughter, her teenage daughter, is seen in the streets walking up and down like nothing happened. Lola, protect your children. Because we have a saying in Jamaica, you can't catch Kwashi, you catch him short. Which means you can't catch the person that you want, you get the person closest to them. Please be careful. Get your children under guard. You mentioned in the previous live that you're not sending your children to school. That makes sense, but your teenage daughter can't just be meandering through the streets like nothing happened, if the allegations are true. So, once again, if you have made it this far into this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And do not forget to press that bell if you're new to my channel, so every time I drop a video, you are notified. I hope you have found this episode of Hard Talk informative. I hope it's put some thoughts in your head about the situations that we face, both in terms of the abuse that goes on in our diaspora, as well as how our systems often fail us. It is important that our nations stand up for what is right and protect women and children. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out.